Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Season 2. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Just a quick word before we get into the episode, the actual intro, recap, all of that fun stuff. There's a moment about two-thirds of the way through here where one of the gang deal with someone's repressed memories, and then there's some things that might be a little bit triggering for some people that come up. I'm dropping this here just to let people know. I don't have an exact timestamp for the moment. If I do, it will be down in the description. But it'll be when Estrella casts the Join Past spell. If you jump forward probably about 3 minutes or so, it should be done with that and onward. So, yes. I hope you all enjoy the episode, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Welcome back to Goblins. This is our first episode of season 2. Very exciting. It's been a very fun trip coming all the way this far with all these wonderful characters and experiences. You may realize that I am not Aubrey because she usually does the announcements. You see, I just decided on the spot that I would be doing so. I don't actually remember any of the announcements, so I will pass it off.
Yep, that is going to stand. Hello, I'm Aubrey. I'm your GM. That was Tick. We'll get into introductions in just a moment. But yes, we're Goblins and Gays. This is the first episode of Season 2. I am very excited. I have a lot of fun things planned for this season. And just to let people know, so Season 2, this comes out on St. Patty's Day. So have a green beer, wear your green shirts, drink soda, or I almost said drink soda bread, eat soda bread, and listen to the show. So currently, as planned, our Season 2 is going to take us through our first anniversary in September. And there'll be probably a bit of a mid-season break somewhere over the summer. We'll have more details later. And we'll be running a lot of fun one-shots there. But we're not going to spend too much time on that. We will get into things. I'm going to turn it over to my cast to introduce themselves, their characters, and answer the key question of the night.
Shit, I forgot about that.
And the RP question of the night is, does your character regret any particular choices the party has made? And so, yeah, we'll just go down the list. So we'll start with you, Aki.
Yes, hello. I am Aki, the one who always starts these sessions. I go by she, her, and I am playing Estrella Soli, also she, her, who is a young half-elven bard runaway, currently taking a detour from being fucking cursed and is now a princess hunt. As for the RP question, yes, there is a particular choice that Estrella regrets that the party has made, and it is stealing from the cursed ruins of Obara. Yes, anyone who stole, herself included, but mostly Ileana. She doesn't, for the record, I would like to point out that she doesn't like hate anything or anyone or anything like that. It's more like has her opinion of you of said characters soured a little bit. Yeah, like Velen had a little respect. Right now, Estrella can look at him and be like, "That's the high mage." No. So yeah, that's the vibe.
Damn, stealing from a cursed city could not be me.
Ferris, you're up next.
Chad?
I am. What? No, I didn't see.
Sorry, I heard someone pop in, or so I thought.
I think it was Ferris on me.
You guys can hear that now?
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
All right. Hear it.
Yeah, we can always
if it works. If it works,
I never hear it from you guys.
Well, it's always audible. What you can do is just put yourself on push to talk, in which you assign a button, and you can just hold onto the button.
Not a good idea because keyboard buttons are sketch. This is a really old computer. And the buttons don't always type when you tell them to. Anyway.
First thing we're doing with Patreon, I'm getting Ferris a new fucking computer.
We just getting everyone mics, just get Ferris a new computer.
No.
Everything, all the fun should just go to Ferris upgrading her shit at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, anyway, hey, I'm Ferris.
Yep.
Coming from you live from my living room, where apparently I need a new computer and a new mic and new everything. Welcome to The Price is Right. No, I'm Ferris. I use she, her. I'm playing Kesh, the somewhat half-hobgoblin barbarian war criminal, who also uses she, her. And does she regret any party actions? Short of her own, I would say she's got some regret towards Velen's actions in the city of Obara, and also regrets not punting him into the lake when she had the chance.
Cool. Tick.
Hi, I am Tick, the announcer from the beginning. I am playing Mero, a monk born and raised in the. They use they them pronouns, and the one moment they absolutely regret the most. Sorry, Aki, I'm gonna roast you for a bit. Is letting Estrella go back into a cursed city that is very cursed, by the way, incredibly cursed, absolutely cursed, to get a magical sword, which you could probably buy from fucking Dollarama for like 3 gold or whatever. Like, we could have bought one. It's just a fucking +1 repair. Mero would have put down 200 gold into whatever the cost of this is and been like, here you go. I actually checked, it is not that expensive. We could have definitely afforded
It is
one.
not just a +1 repair. It has a striking ruin on it. I do extra all the time. I just don't have any strength. So
an extra striking
magically crit.
Dude, that's not actually as expensive as you think, a single striking. Anyways, Mero should not have been like, I'll go with you. Mero was just like, actually, I should have just grabbed her and just left. Honestly, like, it was not worth it. I would have been like, they should have just been like, listen, Estrella, I'll buy you your own font. Just don't go back to the fucking cursed city and steal the sword, please. A little bit bitter about it still, like, Estrella, please. I thought you had the brain cell, but turns out you don't have as much of a brain cell as I thought. But, like, still loves her, platonically. But yeah, that's the one moment that they would definitely change if given the opportunity.
That was fucking rude.
And Trula,
Well, what
would you
did
like
you expect?
to wrap it up?
Sorry. I didn't mean to be too rude.
Hey y'all, this is Trula. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Ileana, our Dustwalker witch, who actually is going to get to hang out with her boot thing. I'm going to spoiler alert that one on some level because I'm excited about that. And the one moment I regret, or Ileana regrets more than I regret from last season, is Mero and Ileana splitting up from the group and ending up in the zombie-infested underground of the cursed city.
True.
That was not fun. That was a major Walking Dead situation that I personally never want to experience again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Sparlock could not make it tonight. He is very busy with music things, probably. I didn't get it, what's going on, but he's just busy. Cannot make it. So he will join us next week. But also, Tick asked me a question.
Mm-hmm.
And the question was, what is the most unexpected choice the party made to you? It was, I think I've said this before, but it is leaving Obara. Because I still had like another 3 to 4 sessions of stuff in Obara that I had written out.
We threw all of that in the garbage for you.
Yeah.
Just
I just repurpose it and use it later. But it was definitely like I didn't expect you to cut and run so early.
we go to fight this troll, and it's just like, all right, so this dungeon is crawling with familiar red crystals, and we're like, I see, you're repurposing it that soon, huh?
It's gotta be far enough in the future that you completely forget about it.
Oh no, terrifying.
Unless the crystals turn like fucking, I don't know, green or some shit, we're not gonna forget about it. I'm pretty sure it's really hard to forget a bunch of red crystal lyrium zombies that kind of run around and
no,
shit.
not that part, but like other things. I don't ever expect you to forget that.
Ominous, thank you.
You're welcome. I tried. But yes, this is season. It's been a crazy time, and we've taken I've taken the last month to write and plan for this. But also a couple fun announcements going in. By the time you're hearing this, our Patreon will be live. Patreon, Goblets and Gays. Go there, you get episodes early. We're going to be starting a monthly one-shot series with rotating GMs and guests. That will be up there. The first one will be a Monster of the Week game run by our very own Tick.
Hello.
That we all played in. It was a lot of fun. And that we are getting ready to launch a second podcast. It's Animamagiri. You might have seen some of the announcements. It is a City of Mist game using the trappings of the Persona games. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We just had a session 0, and we're getting ready to start recording all of that fun stuff. I'm very excited for what it is going to be and what is going to just happen with the show. And I will turn it over to other people if they have other shows or anything they want to mention that they're playing on. Or just any fun announcements that they have.
Technically, I am on Tabletop Roulette's next few games or series. Do I have an announcement date for it? No, not at all, because they're currently still doing, I believe it's Lancer that's going up right now. But I will be there at some point. One is a Monster of the Week game, and the other one's a Kids on Bikes. And I'll eventually announce more things.
Anybody else have any fun announcements to throw out there? Okay. Also, if you enjoy me and what I do, you see me most every Friday night on Guild of the Phoenix, playing Nessa on Haven Rock, or depending on when this comes out, we may have started our between season stuff, playing a bunch of fun one-shots leading into season 2 of Haven Rock, which I am very excited about. And eventually, the Spaghetti Warriors may or may not be back by this point. We're still every other Friday, every other Thursday on. We're actually on Sloth Witch's channel now instead of DM Zach. We have kind of been back for a couple of weeks, but we haven't like officially been back yet. We just sort of casually stream it while we play. But I'm excited. It's a lot of fun playing, and we have other things that kind of are still brewing that I can't really announce yet because I don't have any information. So let us get into the recap. Who wants to tell me what happened in the last couple episodes of season 1? Give a brief recap of like the second half of season 1.
Volunteering Aki.
Why would
You're the one with the elephant memory. I'm sorry, because I literally can't remember anything unless I literally just scrub through the episode really, really fast. The only thing I remember is our last 2 episodes.
I can do it. Did you want a whole season recap in like one go, or did you want just the last episode?
No, do the whole entire season. Like literally give us the guy from Ant-Man level.
Oh my gosh.
Season 1 recap really quick.
You want it in character? You want it out of character?
In character.
In character.
1 second. I need to take a. Wow, whole season 1 recap. Yeah, let's go. So we all met sort of in a bar, in a tavern, whatever. And we were like, it was night. We were eating, sort of drinking. People were wondering why is there like a goblin who's like 3, asking for a drink that she's never had. And then she also set a lot of things on fire. That's how we met Grun. And then we met Mero, who looks like she was set on fire, or they were set on fire. And instead, they turned out to be a giant fucking nerd, and they're reading a book from our boss, who is an even bigger nerd. His name is Velen. And then I'm Estrella. I talked to a big lady named Tess. She was really, really hot. We talked about Larry Daughter for a bit. Turns out she's never read Larry Daughter, so all of my references went out the window. Fast forward, we leave. We do things. We end up in Vosk, and after a pretty decent night, it ended up being fucked up by raiders. So many raiders, and that's when I knew everybody in this group is a fucking murder hobo. We went to go save some kids. We saved the kids. We cut off some hands. I didn't cut off. And then we bring the kids back. They're like, "Oh, we are forever in your debt," and we're like, "Oh, okay, sure, thank you." And then we go all the way back. We find a woman in the hut who is trapped there for like the last 200 years. Yes, and her name is Lila. And then more zombies started coming, and that's when we were like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do it, but we're getting paid, so of course we do it. And my dead teacher's there. It's okay. We unalive them some more. They were already because they were zombies, but we still did it. Yay. We go through the mist, find a bird that had a mask on for some reason. The bird take us, yes, all the way to Obara, and my accent is fucking up. Yeah, so we go all the way there. We find the burrow, and we're like, okay, now we're going to scout. And so we scout, and we scout. We find the wizard tower. That Ileana will then rob in the middle of like the day or night or something without telling the rest of us, and we will figure that out later because she's a fucking thief. But that's just fine. This is fine. Because Velen also robs the cursed. Like everybody just started fucking robbing at this point, stealing. Sure, me too. I jumped in on the party. Why not? Everybody's doing it. I love it. There was also a giant thing, and the bird was actually a man with a big blue sword, and he fucking one shots a thing. Blah 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 blah. We end up setting the town on fire. Oops! Thousands of years of history gone. Two zombies, and
Oof.
did I mention the red crystals that came out of them? But it's okay. That's for later. Plot point, and we leave. Only to run into more of these things and to save Vosk again, and then we leave. And then we end up back in Cressa. We tell them everything that's going on. We get paid. We meet a very strange reptile person. And Nero was kidnapped for a little bit, and that was a whole episode of that. And then we go back and we are summoned by the queen, and we're like, oh my god, yes, let's go. We'll find your son. For whatever. This is totally fine. And then what happens? The Raiders are back, and this time they went very big. They thought, let's take the whole fucking capital this time. And then we find out that Tesh is also married. Yes, because surprise, Tesh was the Tempest, which we found that one out like around the second episode. But I totally looked over it because I forgot that wasn't common knowledge. Um,
Poor Estrella.
and yes, Tash is married. Whiplash. And we get on a green boat, known as the Green Lady, and we meet a very, very, very hot captain. And my accent almost like 8 times. It's not here tonight. Meet the hot captain. The captain takes us on our boat. Blah 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 blah. We fight a sea snake. They one shots it to prove that she's the strongest in the party and not like Tash or some shit. We end up on an island. We force speed oranges into Marrow. We steal treasure. We come back. I make out with the captain. It was a pretty good end, I think. Yeah. And now we are in Chelsea. We've interrogated sort of a woman named Rose and her lich head boyfriend. And now we are actually looking for a princess. There you go. That was how long was that?
A couple minutes.
Holy fuck.
You did fantastic.
I will also clip that and probably release it as a trailer on its own.
Oh god, just let me redo that if you're gonna okay my accent was one.
No, if you want to write out an actual thing and do it as a trailer for season 2, I think it'd be a fun idea. Just sort of as a story until now.
I'd rather do that. I'd 100% rather do. I will do the whole thing if I can write it beforehand, and it'll be a proper accent and everything.
Yep. No, we can figure that out later. So yes, you just left Rose's alchemy lab, and you are headed towards the Cracked Chalice Inn. It is in the Shadow Barrow district of the city. It's not too far. It was only a few blocks. And it's your pretty standard people milling in and out. It is by this point getting too late, pretty much in the evening. So the crowds and everything are going to start getting a little bigger. People are ending their jobs and heading to the inns for just some relaxation at the end. And as
things I want to do,
you have not acquired rooms.
We have not. Well, does anyone else have things they want to do? Because I kind of I'd rather do than secure rooms right now. Why was that so hard to speak?
Sound horrible, but Ileana totally just wants to sneak off and go find Eric.
You know Eric's at the Cracked Chalice, so.
I know.
I mean, if all of you have everything that you want to do, I don't mind securing the rooms for everyone. How many will we need?
I don't know. How many will you need?
How many will I need,
How
party?
many will we need? How many will we need? Is Ileana going to be allowed to bunk with Eric?
5?
I mean, that's up to you. That's a you question, not a me question.
Not a me question. That is a PC character question of which the DM is controlling. So therefore, I can actually validly ask you that question.
You have bunked with Eric before in the past. You've shared a room with him before. So yeah, you could.
Bunk.
Okay, then we're just gonna go with that. That Ileana is just gonna look at Marrow and be like, I will be fine. I will not need a room.
Oh, okay. Sure. I guess that might be 4 rooms. If you guys want to double up in rooms, we could save some money by just getting 2.
Yeah, actually, I'll room up with you then, Nero.
There's
All right.
never mind.
Grun is here. Grun is just quiet and distracted by things. This
Rune is just
The
busy,
ship
just
just keeps burning. The ship just keeps burning into the ocean, and it's very, very sad.
all right.
Treya is dead. Captreya is the new ship.
yes, Tick.
Well, I can certainly go and rooms for us then. Tesh, are you okay with rooming with?
Sure, you shared a tent before.
All right.
She's a good roommate.
All right. I will be doing the responsible thing and getting the rooms while everyone else does whatever they want.
Yes, I would like to firstly wait. Question:
Mhm.
Would we be closer to the temples where I am currently at, or are we closer to, like, let's say, shops?
You're closer to shops. They would be in the Shadow Barrow district. If you're looking for the Temple of Dimpal, it is like out. Let's look targets. I forget how to ping on Foundry.
Do you even unpause the game?
I did unpause the game. But if you find where my mouse is, it's sort of like off near the wood. Because Dimples is a hunting law.
Then it would be too far out, right? For now.
Mhm. It would probably be about like an hour there, an hour back, kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty. Okay. So the village that we're supposed to go to take care of that troll problem. Would you say that the temple is in that general direction? Because if so, then I would just do it
Yeah, I'd
tomorrow.
say that's in that general. It's about you did get some more information. The city that the troll is terrorizing is called Murray, and it's about on foot 2 days travel, on horseback probably a day and a half, depending on how fast you push your horse.
Okay. Well, then I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll go to it tomorrow. But I will like to look for like an armorer. Is that what they're called? Yes.
Yeah, you were given the name of a blacksmith earlier.
Yeah.
Bronx Crushers and Cleavers.
Yes. I will go look for that.
Cool. I will come back to you in just a second because you guys are right outside of the inn. I'm going to do that first. So, who is going in the inn?
Bonjour.
Is it everyone but Estrella? Cool.
Estrella has things to do.
I
I
would
was
say yes
just-
to that then.
Yeah. So you all enter the inn. It's starting to pick up a little bit. It's a pretty basic inn. There's just the floors covered with straw. And there are people, dock workers, and other people filing in for a drink and food at the end of a very long day. Behind the bar, you see this sort of very lithe elven man with this sort of long auburnish hair, sort of tied in a braid. Wearing pretty tight-fitting clothes. You would describe his demeanor as twinkish. He is behind the bar, slinging drinks and talking to the customer. And as you enter, he looks over and sees all of you and he says, "Welcome to the Cracked Chalice. I'm Gala. Just if you need anything, just come over. I don't bite."
I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna go over and be like, "Oh, hello. We'd like to book for tonight if that's okay."
Gala looks over and is like, "Is this all of you?"
We do have one more person that's on a bit of doing some errands. We were going to do 2 to a room if that's okay. She doesn't need one. I'm gonna point it.
Oh, okay. He's like thinking for a moment. He just goes, "So I only got 2 double rooms right now.
That would work.
2 rooms with 1 double bed in each."
Oh, okay. Is that all the rooms that you have in?
Unfortunately, it's kind of the height of the season right now, and I pretty much get pretty full up.
That's fine. Do you have any sort of sleeping bags or pillows or any floor with?
We can get 3 rooms.
No, there's no 3rd room.
Yeah, there's only 2 rooms I have right now.
Never mind.
It's okay. We'll take what we can get and we'll figure. How much will that be for the 2?
Is it just for the night, or are you staying any longer?
We're not quite sure yet. How about we just do the night for now?
Just for the night. For the 2 rooms, it'll be about 2 gold.
Oh, perfect. Can I slide him 2 gold?
Yeah.
I'll slide him 2 gold.
2 gold from you. Yeah. And he'll rub them together, slip them in his pocket, and just be like, "Well," and then he'll pull out 2 keys, hand them to you, and be like, these are those. They are going to be up the stairs to your left, and they're going to be directly across from each other at the end of the hall.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Can I get you any food or drink?
Not right now, but we might be down a little for that.
Well, just hey, give me a wave. I'll be right here all night.
Of course. Have a fantastic evening.
You too, handsome.
Oh.
Marrow getting flirted with.
I didn't expect that, so I'm just gonna. I think we're just gonna be very surprised and be like, "Oh, okay. I'll be back later." And just be like, I don't think they expected that. They just default to, "I'll come back and do with this when I thought about it."
Yes. Yeah, you can go up.
I yelled.
Yeah. So yeah, you go up, find the room. Ileana, Eric didn't tell you exactly what room he was in, but you do have things that might let you. He just told you who was staying here. He didn't tell you what. You do have things that would help you out figuring that out. Spells and
Obviously, we're just gonna use message because he's got to be within the the feet range and just asking, "Where the fuck are you, you idiot?"
You just get
Because this is their love language. They cuss the shit out of each other constantly when they're alone together. So it's totally canon right now.
Yep. And you just get back. Door at the end of the hall.
So Liana's just gonna go find her little boo thing.
Have fun, Ileana, with whatever you're. I guess.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ileana's just gonna wave at Marrow before she heads up the stairs to go find Eric.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
You go upstairs into the hall. You probably have some sort of "this is my knock" kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cultists,
Yeah.
And he'll let you in. You do get a little bit better look at his fresh scar on his face, and it definitely looks like it is of course recent because it's been about 2 months since you've seen him. But
Yeah.
you're guessing it probably happened in the
Definitely.
he did not get any magical healing for it. It seems to have just been medics and whatever else he could find.
She's gonna look at him and be like, "Fix that."
And he's like, I thought girls liked people with scars.
If you wanted to actually be fully healed and not get infected, it would be a good idea to let us, let me heal it.
I guess I could be persuaded to.
Yeah, smart guy.
And shut the door. I'll tell you what's been happening the last few months. I guess we have a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, big time.
I want to hear what happened for sure, and more about you, Cass, meeting the Mad King.
Yeah, you're gonna love that.
Yeah. And we will jump back to this a little bit later, and we'll jump over to you, Aki.
Yep.
Okay, I was just typing up a storm here. I was like, is Ileana gonna get railed?
I helpfully faded to black beforehand, so we can decide that later.
We can make that decision at a later date. That does not have to happen right now. I am okay with it not happening at all.
I was like, goddamn. Okay, you guys are over here. You were like whooping Estrella like last session. Like, no, Estrella never got railed. It was 4 days on a ship. That's gross. Like, can you put like Ileana here? Ooh, okay.
So yes, you find it doesn't take you that long. You find yourself in front of the blacksmith's place. Has a very simple sign that hangs above the door with like a hammer on it. And it definitely looks like it's not the crudest handwriting, but it's definitely, you feel like it's meant to look cruder than it actually. That spells out Kronks, Crushers, and Cleavers, all with K's.
That's adorable. Is this like something where like I gotta knock on the door before heading in, or just
the door's unlocked.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll head in then and just be like, hello, is it open? I really don't want to come in unless it's open.
You hear from somewhere in the back being like, it's open.
Okay, I'm coming. And I come in.
I'll be with you in just a second. And then like a few seconds later, this sort of large, like almost ogre-like person sort of tromps out of the back room. As they're probably like, you also notice as you look around, these are really high ceilings. This place has been built specifically for this person.
I'm really new here.
Yeah, this guy's probably like close to like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, like I was about to be like, is he bigger than Tesh? Probably.
Yes, he's like 8 feet tall, at least. Yeah, and it's just like, and then he just sort of lumbers out, picks up like is sort of like this rag and is like wiping the grime off of his hands. He's like, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
Oh, hi. So I was wondering if I could maybe have like some armor made, not full body or anything like that, because I I don't think I can wear full body armor. But I do have some really cool materials that my friend got me, and I'm just going to just slap all of them scales.
You're welcome.
Yes. On
Yeah. And like as you do this, you watch just like the ogre out of like a little pocket, like pulls out a pair of eyeglasses and puts
I love him so
uh
much.
and it's just like, oh, these are very, very these are Drake scales.
Yeah, like this, like ones from the sea.
Oh yes, it's been a while since I've seen anything. So you were looking for armor with something else. Anything in particular, like a breastplate, a chain shirt, maybe?
A breastplate probably. I am not strong physically.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can always, yeah, there's always room for, but so yeah, something like that. And did you have any particular timetable?
Um, well, I do leave for something tomorrow. And I mean, if you can, I don't want to rush it though. Like, if you can't do it by tomorrow, will probably be back in like a few days or.
I could do it for tomorrow. It would be a bit of a rush job, and it would be a little bit more expensive because I have to bring in my girl who usually helps me with the finer parts and the enchanting of the armor. She has left for the day, but for the right price, I could get.
Well, how much for a rush job and how much for taking your time?
It would run for just your basic, like your non-rush job. It would probably run you, depending on what you wanted, probably about 150 gold. If you wanted it by tomorrow, it would probably be 250.
I could. If I let you some of the scales, like the extra ones, do you think you could give me a bit of a discount?
Roll diplomacy.
Aki, I'm just saying that is a fursuit maker's worst nightmare.
I know, but am I asking for a fursuit? No, I'm asking for titty armor.
Yeah.
I respect you so much. I was just like, yes.
25.
25. He looks at it and he's like, he pulls out like a magnifying glass and he's like a magnifying glass through the glasses and he's looking at the quality of some of the scale. He just goes, we could probably do it for 200.
I can do 200.
Yes. So this with some leather and maybe some other chain backing that we have, we can do it for 200 for tomorrow morning.
I think we have a deal then.
Yes, I think we do. And he'll hold out his hand and just be like, I'm Kronk. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Astrea, and I pulled out my tiny hand, my very tiny hand.
He's probably like, he then just sort of like holds out his pointer finger, which is like the size of your hands.
It's so cute. Yep, let's go. Take it.
It will shake. And it's just like, oh, we should, I'll call my girl back and we'll get cracking on this. We should have it done by 9 or 10 in the morning.
Good to know. I will see you then. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Kronk. One more thing. You wouldn't happen to know if trolls like spoke.
They can, but I haven't had much experience with trolls.
Good to know. Thank you. And I will take leave. Actually, I'm alone, right?
Yeah, you're alone.
Could I stop by Rose then?
Yeah. So you go back and you knock on the door, and it takes a moment, but Rose like comes back and it's like she opens it a crack and just be like, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you and Winston the question, if that is okay.
Oh, she'll like look around and see that you're alone and be like, "Oh, okay." And we'll open the door and just be like, "Well, come in."
I will come in, nice and polite, as I do most of the time, and just be like, so You guys are like really, really good at that magical shit, yeah?
Uh, I'm more of the alchemist. I do that kind of thing. Winston is a was a very powerful mage. Does keep kind of getting more powerful as the years go by. But sorry, no offense to you. And he just goes untaken.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I wanted to know if maybe you guys know anything about time curses.
And Winston, you'll watch as like the skull sort of shifts on the desk to look at you.
That's a fun borrowed trick.
And it'll just be like, any particular. I hope you're not planning to cast a time.
No, no, no. I'm trying to break it.
I mean, is there what does this curse entail?
Something along the lines of cursing everyone in a bloodline to slowly die, or rather turn to stone.
Interesting. I can't say I've heard of something like that before, but I could do research. I know curses generally, if you go back to where they were placed, that place holds some sort of power. May make it easier to. There is also powerful reagents out there because sometimes you need. Curses generally are very family tied, so you would need like lock of hair, vial of blood from the family.
Okay, well, this one, an object, and the object is, it's the object that is sort of the thing that is cursed, and therefore it's directed towards a bloodline. Do you know an old kingdom named Nike?
I think I had read about it in studies when I still could hold books.
Well,
You'll see there's like a lectern pretty close to the desk, and that there's a book on it, and it like it's probably how he reads now.
this poor thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, yeah, that is how old it said curse. And apparently it's still up and kicking. So, sorry, I was just wondering.
I mean, if something like that, you'd need to break the curse on the item, which same kind of idea applies. Like things that are close to the specific family, like blood, hair, will definitely help. If not, powerful reagents, lots of especially the area where said curse was cast.
That I could have cut my father. But... Okay. Well, thank you for your wisdom. I it is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and I will see you eventually once we got that troll dick. I'll give them a thumbs up and
Yeah, I look forward to it.
through the troll dick.
Just honestly, I've been trying to figure out troll regeneration for a while. Maybe I
Is
could
it
get a
for-
body again.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it for the rest of you?
Kind of.
So,
If I can figure out like how troll regeneration works, I myself a body again.
oh god, it wouldn't attach to your new body, would it? I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to leave.
It's like I hadn't thought about that before, but I hope it doesn't.
And could you imagine? I'm sorry, I'm picturing you as like a very pinkish elf, and suddenly like a giant horse cock.
I was actually a dwarf in real life.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness, it would be the size of you then.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to think about it.
It's so scary. Oh god. I promise. I was just joking. I wasn't actually going to go cut off the penis of a troll. I was going to give him like a finger, but now the finger just seems wrong. I'll give you something.
Oh my god.
And Rose is like, bye.
Bye. Take care of you.
I will.
Oh god. Make sure we don't get no troll.
Yeah. So you head back towards the inn. So we'll jump back over to the inn. I'll jump back with.
I don't know. I only had like a month. I guess I'm gonna go talk to Maro for a second,
Mm.
just like for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
If I guess I don't think we've actually separated yet. Technically, we're still just like, oh, cool rooms.
Yeah. You guys are like still making your. I'll say you're still making your like upstairs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And as we are like unlocking our respective doors, just kind of be like, hey, Maro, by the way, are there any like routines? No, that's not the right word. I don't know. Things you must observe for like not desecrating a temple by walking into it.
What temple are you asking specifically? The gods have different rules for different temples.
Well, I'm talking to you, so I'll let you take a guess there.
Fair enough. Do I know any rules of Dewan temples, actually?
For Dawn temples, they're relatively solemn places where the dead are prepared for burial and things like that. So they're all like pretty quiet. It's just like you follow the god's edicts while you're there, and just don't cause too trouble. Like, be friendly, don't cause too much trouble. You're fine.
I'm gonna relay that well, just don't cause problems. It tends to be very quiet because, as you know, people are buried and given their final rites there. Don't be noisy, and honestly, that's it that I know of. Why do you ask?
No reason. On that note, I'm going to go buy stuff. Bye.
Okay, all right. That does remind me to a temple at some point because I feel like I should probably do that just to see what they're like. I don't know if I've been to one yet.
There was one in Creta.
Yeah, I don't think I went to it.
We were a little busy.
Yeah, we were a little busy. I don't know if I've been to like an actual temple of Doan yet, which is kind of sad. So like, probably should do that. Maybe be like, hey, I'm here to help for a little bit. Process the fact that the bartender already hit on me. It's been 10 minutes, Aubrey. Yeah.
Gotta start season 2 off right.
Can't believe we're gonna fuck a bartender. Anyways, can we go to a temple first?
Yeah. So are you and Tesh going?
I mean, I don't know.
I am going to a store first.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go straight directly to the.
We don't have to do anything with it. I just want to sell my sledgehammer and buy them all.
I mean, you would go to Kronk's Crushers and Cleavers.
Oh, Brad.
This is the blacksmith in town.
Didn't realize he also sold stuff as well as making it. Okay, yeah, well, it's a fancy sledgehammer. If he'll take it, it's probably not in great condition anymore. And if he has them all, I would like one.
I mean, so you and Meryl are gonna both head off at like separate times?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, unpack the bed. Make sure the room's all nice and everything. Maybe set up a little like thing in the corner to sleep on because it's like you gotta give the friend dibs. To the bed. Get like a little mat. Get like a little simple setup on the floor with like a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah, you have a sleeping pack.
Yeah, exactly. Just set up a sleeping pack on the floor.
Okay. So yeah, I'll start with you, Tesh. So yeah, it doesn't take you that much time to find Kronkers. You were given pretty, and as you enter, there is there's a half elven woman sitting behind sort of the counter. She's got some tools and things and she's working on an armor, and she looks up and just goes, "Hi, welcome to Kronk's Crushers and Cleavers. How can I help you?"
I'm going to put the sledgehammer down on the desk. I would like to get rid of this and replace it with something like a maul.
And she puts her tools away, puts her tools down, and goes over and sort of picks it up and is just like, "Oh yes, thanks. You have taken lots of it." So yeah, what were you looking for something that was just your normal garden variety weapon, or maybe something a little bit more powerful?
What do you got?
I mean, we make a lot of things here. We do have your garden variety mauls. I think we've got a couple of magical hammers in the back. I like to dabble with runes on the.
All right, I'll look.
And she will go into the back, and a couple seconds later, you'll see her like coming out, hefting these 2 large hammers over her shoulders. She's a very lithe-looking, she's hefting them handily over her shoulders.
Respect.
Yep, and we'll thump them down on the counter and just be like, "Okay, for this one, we have your standard just maul, no runes or anything. We could put runes on it if you pay a little bit extra. And then over here we have a maul with a +1 with a striking rune on it. So it hits a little bit harder.
How much for the striking?
For the striking one, it'll just be 100 gold.
All right. Here, money, have it.
Oh, okay. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
Also, like you hear in the background, like clang, clang. Fuck. Clang.
Sounds fun back there.
Oh, it's just the boss working.
I would hope so.
We got in a last minute has a rush timer on it, so we're trying to get it done tonight.
Ah,
But yes, I hope you enjoy your hammer, and I hope it brings you lots of hammer things.
crush skulls.
Yes, but I generally don't like to say that in town where guards can hear it.
I mean, I'm not crushing their skulls.
I would hope not.
Usually the things are already dead anyway. You gotta buy the sledgehammer, or am I gonna just leave it on the ground when I leave?
I mean, if you want, I can give you 5 gold for it. Or
Yeah, sure.
okay, 5 gold. We can fix it up and sell it for probably a farmer.
Well, that's where I got it in the first place. Can't really give it back because I don't know where they are anymore.
That's valid. But yes, I hope you enjoy your sledgehammer, and we'll hope to see you again at Crocs, Crushers, and Cleavers.
Okay, I won't be back. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck Ted.
I love Tesh so much.
You've left her unaccompanied.
We'll be
She's
back.
got a rough
That
one.
farmer is DEAD.
Don't worry about it. People die all the time.
Yeah. So, and so, are you going to head to the Temple of Doan after that, or head back to the?
I'll go back. I'll go to the. I'll go. Temple.
Temple time. Temple
Yeah.
time.
I will say that you both arrive there at roughly the same time.
See each other.
Oh, awkward.
It's the Temple of Doan is a very simple building made of like white stone that is kind of showing its age. The doors are embossed with scales of life, showing the perfect balance of light. It is a very quiet. Like the rest of the street around it is pretty bustling and rather noisy, but the temple itself seems to be.
While we're outside, I am going to go to Tesh and be like, "Oh, Tesh, what are you doing here?"
It's the best idea I have.
Well, do you want to go in together?
I have to.
That's the spirit, I guess. Well, ladies first. I'm gonna gesture for her to go in first.
I mean, priests first.
Do I count as a priest?
I don't know.
I guess I'll go first then, if you want to follow me in. I'm trying to like vibe check Tesh right now a little bit, like. But yeah, I'll go in first, and I'll go in first.
Your temple.
Well, I don't own it.
As you open the doors, there's silence, but it doesn't feel oppressive. It just feels peaceful. And as you open, you see the entranceway. It's sort of just a very large hall with benches and things like that, and an altar. The benches, you see a number of people sitting at the benches on prayer. And there is a priest in sort of the robes, like the robes and colors of Doan, just walking around, talking very softly. He's a rather tall, half-orc.
Wait, there's colors of what color is it, Aubrey?
His robes are usually pretty dark. Very, very, like, not necessarily like black, but they're on the dark side of colors.
Edgy, respectable. Thank
Also
God.
because they have to perform like embalming and like preparing bodies, so that they don't have to deal with white robes, and then suddenly, oh no, this blood is on my white robe.
Damn, what a shame. Gotta magically wash it. That doesn't exist.
White robes are not good for self-sacrificing or any sacrifices on an altar.
But someone's gotta know prestidigitate. Anyways.
So yeah, he looks up as you enter. A small wave starts.
I'm gonna nudge Tesh, first a little bit.
Oh, I want nothing to do with that.
No, no, you're having something to do with it.
That's not why I'm here.
Yeah, the priest will eventually approach you and just be like, I am Alarx. I'm the high priest here. Is there I can help you with? I don't recognize you. It's your first time here?
Yes, it is. Out of character, I'm realizing Mero has no idea how to talk. I just kind of came prayer things help if there's anything that needed assistance.
No, we're fine. We have plenty. Are you a disciple of Doan?
Yeah.
No.
Say that, but
Uh,
if you just need a place to sit and quiet contemplate, take any of if not, any of our priests are always available to talk to somebody.
You got a private box or room?
Confessional.
Not box. Room is the word I'm looking for.
Confessional.
No, without the priest, just the box.
Keep the priest out.
Priestless
we-
box, please.
we do we have some room to point you off. Like if somebody just wants to go be alone with their thoughts or anything.
I walk off before he finishes talking.
Just
I'm so sorry.
let us know if you need anything.
Headstrong sometimes.
It's fine. There, I guess, or grief. Is there anything I can help?
No, not particularly. If anything, I am just a little bit worried for my acquaintance. If you don't mind, thank you so much. If I need anything, I'll let you know. And I'm also gonna head off after 10, nervously.
Tesh, you eventually you find one of the rooms. There's not really much in there. There's like a place to sit. And there's like a book that sort of has various prayers and not necessarily hymnals, but just other like wisdom of the dead. It's a book of the dead.
That's fine.
But not necessarily like necromancy dead, but it's like wisdom. But yeah, there's not much in here. So yeah, you have this room to yourself. A few moments later, Mara shows up.
Hi, Tesh. Do you want me to leave? Actually, you might want this space to yourself for now. I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna be in a nearby room. Maybe.
Well, maybe unless you're busy, obviously you can, for your own reason, manage to follow me at the same time, me going somewhere else first. Everyone wait outside in case things go badly. That would be great.
I
Then
could.
you don't have
I mean, I just came to honestly see if they need helping hands. I haven't really been helping in temples much, if at all. So I just thought, maybe I could help. The follower of a god duties, I probably should be doing a lot more, but it doesn't seem like they need help. So I'm just kind of awkwardly here, I guess. So I'll just be in the next quiet room over, do a prayer thing. If you need me, come knock on the door. Good luck. I'm gonna go leave to another room.
Yep. So I'll start with you, Tesh. You have this room. What do you want to do?
I'm going to sit in the little chair bench thing.
Mm.
And kind of look at the ground, I guess, because it's an underworld god. This probably doesn't do anything, but I'm curious. And she's gotta kind of sit there for a really long moment and then say, I am not here for you. I am just here for her. This is the only thing I can think of. I just want to talk to her. And try to talk to my ghost.
I was about to ask, who was the her you're referring to?
Just the ghost.
Ghost. You hear a yes.
Keshka?
Yes.
Really?
You don't get a third yes, but you get an affirmative feeling.
Oh. I guess I didn't really believe it until now. I'm sorry, Keshka. I don't know why you're like this. Why are you like this? Why aren't you really dead? Why aren't you with our dad?
You get you don't get a voice, but you get a feeling that there is something specific keeping her here. Not to go as far as say a curse, but something kept her from crossing over.
If you want me to murder all the Lagos, you know I can't do that. I've done enough.
Find him.
Who?
The one with the golden eyes.
It's not very helpful.
He did this to us.
DM, out of curiosity, what color eyes are thorns?
Thorns? Not golden.
Okay, just
They're like a grayish. They're like it doesn't gunmetal does not exist in this world, but I would describe it as like a gunmetal gray.
Yeah, that fits in.
Any other question about eye color for anybody? I can't. That's a question. That's a question for Tash to ask.
Are you talking? Guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah.
I will ask if is it? You mean who? You mean the raider? Right? Not right? You mean who cursed you?
Someone pulled me back from I was about to go, be free, live on. Something pulled me back from the wheel. Something bound me to you.
Have you been here the whole time?
No, you have forgotten as he made you.
What? I thought it was me. I thought I forgot on purpose. I'm gonna fix it, okay?
I know. Do you have any more questions, or
Not at the moment.
you can just enjoy the peace and quiet of this room as I jump over to the other room with Marrow? Mm-hmm. We'll be right back after the words from our sponsor. Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Animam Aguirre is a City of Mist actual play podcast following a group of teenagers as they enroll at a small university in the Pacific Northwest. They each have a part to play to fight back the darkness over Blackwall. Follow us on Twitter at Animam Aguirre and get ready to face your fears this April.
Come listen to Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet. We ask the hard questions like, is it morally acceptable to kiss a goblin? Is it cool to use spell slots to warm up leftovers? Would the gods be mad if I wrote slashfic about them? We're a group of 4 friends who play Pathfinder 2nd Edition every week and go on adventures like none other. We've just launched our brand new season, Extinction Curse, which follows the adventures of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, as they put on the greatest show in all of Golarion and uncover ancient secrets and long-forgotten foes from a bygone era. If you like circuses, clowns, and a little bit of magic, come check us out, and make sure that no matter what, you keep it rolling.
Enjoy the rest of the episode as I jump over to the other room with Marrow.
Hi. That was emotional. Oh my god. What exactly is the room? Because
It's got like a desk, chair. As I said before, it's got the Book of the Dead, quote unquote. Wisdom and prayers to go on.
can I look over the Book of the Dead to see how accurate it is?
Yeah, it's accurate.
Oh, nice. There should be dead people words in this book.
Yeah.
So I feel like
It's a very small room, probably maybe no bigger than like a walk-in closet, meant for quiet introspection.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the one thing that's a dream's probably used for, and just silently pray, like not say anything out loud, but just internally, and be like, hi again. It's been a month. We just got off the boat. Tesh is having an existential crisis in the other room, I believe. Fingers crossed that goes well. I hope everything's been good for you and Mother. I hope everything's calm at least.
And halfway through this, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Okay, is it just like a jump scare thing? Like,
No, it's not just like boom, hand on your shoulder. It's a gentle touch.
can I jump anyways and just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump and just fucking like terrified, get into combat stance. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who is it? What?
Mommy!
I don't think we've had a time to explain what Amethyst looks. She's a human woman, probably 5'10"-ish. She, no longer wears the gear of an adventurer, but her body does sport the years of adventuring, cave diving, tomb raiding. She's essentially fantasy Lara Croft. And her hair, her dark hair is sort of shorn to near her shoulders, and then you see the few streaks of white that you've come to know. And she smiles at you. She says, "I don't have much time. You know how this works, but I wanted to see."
Give her a hug immediately.
Yeah, she'll give you a hug back.
I miss much. This has been a long 7 months, 8 months.
Okay, my child.
Oh my god, it's just everything's God, okay, sorry. It's so nice to see you. I miss so much. Gosh, everything. I don't know what to say. This is very sudden.
Your father has been keeping me well abreast of your activities.
Okay, I can explain. Some of them were a little bit reckless, but
It's nothing nearly as bad as what I.
that is very true. Uh, so this is
So, I mean, there's not a lot you have to. But one day I would love to hear the stories. As you know, I don't.
so what? Why are you here?
I. Your father is using a bit of his magic and a bit of my magic. As I said, I don't have a lot of time. We are heavily bending some rules.
Wait, hold on. What
Uh,
does that mean? Hold on.
as you're standing there, you sort of watch as another strand of hair starts to whiten.
Hold on. Meryl looks very concerned. Like, what's happening?
Oh, that's essentially it's magic. It's going away. It'll be fine. After it's all whitened, I'll be gone. As I said, I only because that's all our combined magics will allow.
Okay.
As you know, I technically cannot leave.
Wait, out of character DM. I didn't know that. Hold on. Can you elaborate on that statement, please, a little bit?
You know, your mom can't leave the underworld simply is because of things that happened and things that led her there, and because she'd been in the underworld for so long.
Okay, I'm a little confused because I've also been on the underworld for so long, but I'm just gonna leave that
Yeah,
for later.
you are not. You're also a godchild.
True. I do not have to follow the
Your
rules.
mom's a standard human.
True. My mom has to follow the rules. Okay, I don't for some reason. Okay. Yes. Right. I know. There has to be a reason specifically.
It's been so long. And if your
Mummy
father,
Marrow.
I thought I would.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Chulo, talk to
No, you're good. And should have your father come here, I decided to come.
Girl might be crying just a little bit, just a little emotional. It's just like I so much. I'd love to tell you everything in detail, but I just there's so much to say. Thank you so much for the gloves, though. They're very good at punching things. I know. I mean, like they're making me very good at punching.
I knew you would enjoy those. There's not a lot of time, and as you're watching, it just continues graying to white. She maybe has a minute or two.
I didn't plan what I would say to a Midas out of nowhere. What? They look a little bit panicked, like,
Just stay safe and trust in your friends.
I trust them quite a bit, definitely. I just want to keep hugging. I feel like Mero would just want to keep hugging her while they talk because I don't hear much. I miss her. I'm sorry, she's just getting a hug and she's not leaving it.
Yep. You get the hug. I will say you give her like cliff notes like that. You've got a couple of minutes. So I will say you tell her whatever you want to tell her, and if it comes up later that you want to have told her something.
Perfect.
And during those couple of minutes. So yes, the couple of minutes pass. You share a moment, and then you watch as the strand of hair goes completely white, and she just goes, "My time is. I will. I don't know how long before your father will be here."
I love you.
And then she will. It just suddenly is like there's nothing there. She just vanishes.
Mero cries.jpg.
Did I come into season 2 planning to make players cry? No.
Liars.
There's a lot of tears up in this Joanne temple tonight.
To be fair, I did not know that either of you were planning these things.
Oh, really?
Just,
I thought I told you.
No,
Shoot,
you did not.
I told everyone except for you.
Oh my god.
It was
I
me
told
just being.
Z. I don't think I told you.
I was not expecting.
But yes, so yes, you both have your moments. How long do you want to stay at the
Wait, does this imply that we both leave and it looks like we've both been crying?
Yeah.
We both just walk out, just wrecked. How'd your visit go? It was okay. How was yours? It was fine. Okay.
It was something.
I do want to leave a silver piece in the room on top of the book as a begrudging thank you to the power that be.
I don't know if Tesh cries, but Meryl would look like they have been legitimately just been crying. Like they're still probably crying. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, isn't that all Tesh has been doing for the past few sessions? Like crying?
I cry very easily as a player.
Yeah, me too, but I am crying.
And
that was a
learned
burn and a half.
acting, okay?
Tesh is in touch with her emotions.
Good.
So I am going to, right here, right now, give Tesh a trait that I do not have which is when Tesh cries, you can't really tell. She's like a pretty crier. There's no ugly
Yeah.
blushing. There's no red eyes. Like a little bit if it's really intense. Nothing like me. She cries
Like Paul
well.
Wesley in the Vampire Diaries. Paul Wesley is a pretty crier. Don't tell me otherwise.
I mean, I know, but you're making a reference I don't think anyone else is gonna get.
Okay,
Just go
okay.
watch an episode with him crying. Just Google it and you'll
True.
understand. I promise.
But when Mero does see Tesh, they are going to just kind of start wiping off the tears. They're still gonna definitely be crying. Just be like, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Did your visit go well?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I did what I tried to do. Didn't go how I thought it would. Why are you crying?
Just something. I can't. Just don't worry about it. These are good tears, I'd say.
Really love Joanne, huh? You have like a religious experience? I will clarify, I did not. We exchanged no words. I gave him money, but that was for his silence.
I guess sure, just whatever, sure. I'm just gonna wipe the tears out of my face. Like, what exactly did you do?
Right. I mentioned a lot of things like a month ago and like that real long talk before everything went up in literal flames and I burned several personal bridges again for the second time. I also mentioned just briefly that I'm possessed by a ghost. Yeah, do you remember that part?
I do remember that part.
Mm-hmm. Did I mention that the ghost is my dead sister?
I think you did, yes.
Okay, well, we had a chat, and dead sister is cursed, or I am cursed, or we're both simultaneous. So that's
Oh, that's do you have any other information? Maybe I could help.
apparently the one who has golden eyes, which isn't super helpful because I don't know if you've noticed, I have the same eye color. Might as well have been me. Maybe it was me. No, I think she said ma'am.
She did say man.
She said man.
Mhm.
Maybe it was my father. I don't know.
Have I seen anyone with golden eyes? Like,
Wanna roll a recall knowledge on that? Society recall knowledge?
I do because I won't remember shit. Let's go. Society, the one thing I don't know how it works. I got a 19.
You've seen a lot of people with golden eyes, but you know, it doesn't seem to be like an incredibly uncommon thing. It is a man with golden eyes. You're like, I could probably count on my hand, like on one hand, how many people I've seen with golden eyes in the last month.
Yeah, it's not exactly a fair trait or anything like that. Maybe we can just make a.
Maybe she meant,
Actually,
like he's got a gold eye, or both eyes. Maybe both eyes are made out of gold.
no. Let's narrow this down a little bit. So you said that you might be cursed, correct?
I mean, that's what she said. Wait,
Okay. So it means that the person with the man with the golden eyes would have to be some sort. Well, they couldn't be like
I mean,
a fighter.
I asked
do
if
you
she was a
wanna
raider, and she said no.
I mean, do you want to roll any kind of society recall knowledge? See if you can think of anything.
Sure, let's give this a go.
Tesh, please use the brain cell.
I only have.
So,
I don't have
brain
much of a brain cell in this, but we'll give it a go. I have no brain cell in this at all. Let's just say it. Repressed memories. That's a 6.
That's a 6. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people with golden eyes. None of the raiders that you remember, especially the person who took you, had golden eyes. But you do get a feeling that there was almost like a repressed memory that you get a flash of for a second, was sort of tan skin, golden eyes,
Okay,
and then it's gone. Maybe a flash of dark hair.
Do you remember anything else? Or do you know anything? Do you have a brain cell?
Might have had dark hair. Might have had tan.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that means not my real father.
Yes, your father had
What I
red skin.
remember, yeah.
So,
He was a hobgoblin, so
well, my father was a half elf, but anyways, so the things that we know is might have hair, tan skin, golden eyes, not a raider, it has to have some competency with magic if they want something off like that. I mean, do you know anything else about like this curse at all?
I guess it's recent.
It's recent.
Well,
Yeah.
she hasn't been with me the whole time.
I will say, as you're thinking about it right now, there's a couple of days that is before that event. You know, where you killed all your friends.
Yeah.
There's a couple of days you can't account for. Like there's like a hole in your memories. Like there was the no wait, did I do that on that day? There's a couple of days where it's just nothing. It's just like there was something there, and then when you actually thought about it, you're going, I can't actually remember what happened during these couple of days.
Ah.
Wait, you're saying this is recent, but wait, hold on. When did you say that your I apologize for asking. I think your sister died a while ago.
Long. 12?
Meryl looks very confused, like, cause like, is that allowed? Is that allowed, Aubrey? Is this allowed?
What?
I mean, I guess if they were in this, I mean, I guess if they never got to the underworld, I guess.
She said something about being pulled from the wheel. No, what wheel? She wasn't crushed under a wheel. She was like stabbed.
Aubrey, do I know what this wheel is? I think I know what this wheel is, maybe?
You do.
Mara looks very shocked. She's like, hold on a second here. That's not allowed.
Yeah, there's the wheel of reincarnation. Where
that's-
the souls, after spending enough time in the atoning for their sins if they have any, or just spending time, they eventually enter the wheel and are reborn.
Do I know if it's possible to yoink something out of the wheel? Like,
roll a your underworld knowledge.
Ooh, please use a brain
Your
cell.
hell knowledge.
I should change that to hell at something.
I mean, it works.
I got a nat 20.
You're relatively sure that is absolutely impossible. You've never heard of something like that happening before.
Well, that's literally impossible, Tesh. You go in the wheel. You can't come out of the wheel. That's no.
I don't know. Take it up with her.
I will take it up with her. That's literally that's impossible. You don't just leave the wheel. Oh God, this is. Mara looks like they're having like a mild panic attack. It's like let's talk and walk.
I've imagined you've been talking.
Yeah. Are we out of the church by now?
Oh, you were long out of the church. I think you're almost back to the inn by this point.
Tesh, listen, people leave. That's not something that you just do. You enter. That's it. I
didn't do it.
Can I like? Is there any way that I can like talk to your ghost and like ask her what's going on?
Well, I can try to relay it.
Okay, can you ask her what do you mean by the wheel? Hold on a second here.
I will play telephone with the ghost.
As you're doing this, you're getting nothing as you're attempting it. The ghost is very limited in its power. You think you can maybe only do this once per day, depending.
I guess she's deaf, which is pretty typical. Everything is untouched.
Okay, this is actually very, very, very blank. Oh God. Oh. Okay, I'm going to see if I can look at more. See what I
Hated the Tempest. I'm impressed I knew I had a sister. That's not exact common knowledge.
I suppose that isn't. So it would have. Oh, hold on. We're getting a list here. So this has to be. This is giving me a headache. Actually, this is giving me a bit of a headache.
I can relate. Yeah.
Today has been anything that happened. I need a drink.
Well, you're standing out in front of the inn, so you're in the right place.
I think we can get that. Yeah.
Okay, Tash, just see what you can learn more about the wheel that your sister entered. If she remembers
So-called
anything.
sister.
No.
If that's your sister.
The so-called wheel.
It is possible.
Listen, just ask about this so-called wheel that your sister, because if it's what I'm thinking, it's what I can recall. That's just if what she's saying is true. This is bigger than any of us. Probably, I'm pretty sure. I also don't like it.
Bye,
Craig
Craig.
left.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
Bitch
Craig's a
ass.
disappointment.
we
Craig's
got
a
we
little
got
bitch.
Yark.
Dependable Giark.
You know what? Let's go back to the now. In God's name, this is
You don't know
Mer-
anything about memory extraction, do you? Or I don't know,
Me?
hypnotism, something like that.
I don't know.
I guess I'll ask the spell folk.
Yeah, we should probably ask the spell folk on that.
That's
to
something
See.
weird. Maybe Estrella knows it.
Yeah, or Ileana. They're both very magic.
True. They both do the weird.
They both do the weird magic thing. Do you want me to ask Estrella and you to ask Ileana?
I don't think it matters, but okay.
I'm gonna look at her with.
I
Like,
mean,
a
it's sort of my problems. I can ask both of them at the same time, collectively, with all of us in the group.
You could have a group
Alright.
dinner.
We could have a group
we should have
dinner.
a group dinner. Oh my god! Yeah, we can have a group dinner. No?
When was the last time we all hung out as a group?
You were stranded on a boat together, so
That's fine.
Yeah, but like we were busy. Some of us were busy.
Well, let's have a group dinner, everyone. Can I go back to the room real quick before a group dinner?
go back to what before the group dinner?
You know, the room, just kind of like chill and everything like that.
Yeah, you'll go do that, and I'm gonna jump over to Ileana. You are back in the room with Eric. You've spent I'd say some time healing him and some time just telling him all of the things that have happened, especially Obara, and then he's leaning back like sitting on the bed against the wall and just goes, I still can't believe you met
Me, I was just as shocked as you are. I don't even know what to say anymore about it. And evidently, if it was, I wouldn't have gotten back. So there's that. But I still have to give him back his fucking compass that got us through the damn fog.
Yeah. It's like oh, that's interesting. Yes, you certainly have had a very adventurous time.
So for clarification, Ileana is sitting at the foot of the bed while he's leaning against the head of the bed, just like they haven't seen each other in like months. So yeah, there's been some snuggling going on. Not getting railed, but snuggling. PG snuggling.
Howard.
Getting railed is for later tonight.
You could have gotten railed twice, but all I smell is weakness.
Shut up, Aki.
Yeah.
And you've given him healing. The scar on his face looks a lot better, like several months. Doesn't look like it's going away.
Yeah, that was not the point. Point of the healing was it didn't get infected.
Yep. And he just goes, yeah. Honestly, after the job in Ecriset went bad, I kind of just hid out here. I've been here for probably about a month now.
So basically, in the time that I've been gone, you went and almost got yourself killed again.
Yes. To be fair, I did not count on my own men being the one to stab me in the back this time. Job was going fine with the damn tarot deck, and then that happened.
Weren't you the one who always told me to trust no?
Yeah, but these were people. This was our crew.
And she's just giving him the look of like, yeah, you don't even take your own bloody advice.
This was Isaac, Hubert, and Selby. I thought of anyone other than you would have my back. It's
Again, take your own advice sometimes.
Yeah. I certainly made them work for it. He sort of like runs a finger over the scar. Selby's blade who did this.
Well, I mean, you missed me frying a sea drake in one go.
That is very impressive, and I do could have been there. Getting real good with the magic, darling.
Only had time to practice.
Yes. What is you mentioned you're finding a princess now?
Yeah, we're trying to help out the queen find their daughter and get them back to them because the queen is dying.
That's gonna cause a lot of problems, political. But so I haven't figured out what so we can part ways and see if I can figure out who exactly gave the order to stab me.
Or you come with us for a few days and actually like be useful.
Yeah.
Bruh!
You sure you like him?
He gives you a wry smile at that and just goes, I'll think about it. I do have to admit, finding a princess sounds like fun. More fun than figuring out who tried to kill me.
I mean, we can always do that. There's not. I mean, we got plenty of time to do that. How many times are you going to get to find and save a princess and take them back home against their will?
I certainly hope it's not completely against their will.
Oh, come on. It makes for fun, Eric.
Yeah, well, but I'll hang around for a few days and then we'll see how it goes.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't know about you, but I could easily.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the group's probably wondering where the hell I disappeared off to. I didn't exactly tell them I was coming or that you exist, and they still have no idea about the cult.
That's probably a good thing. Especially hanging out with me right now, you're putting a target on your back.
A target that I am okay with. And like I said, fried a sea drake in one go. Anyone wants to fuck with us?
That's good to know that no matter what, you got my back, I got yours. He
Nice.
picks up his cloak from where he hung it and just sort of drapes it over his shoulder and just like, well, I guess if I'm going to be adventuring with them for a while, I should at least meet them.
Might as well. So she's gonna get up off the bed and head to the door. Briarsting's just like right at her feet, as always.
Yep. And he will follow you out. And we'll jump over to Estrella. What have you done after leaving Kronks and Cleavers?
Ooh, thank you. I was about to.
You're welcome.
Well, firstly, I forgot to mention before, but like in said deal, like of me going, yeah, you can take the rest, whatever's left over, you can have those scales. I do want to keep one because need that for tomorrow. And
I imagine you had some that you weren't giving. You weren't giving all of them.
No, I wasn't giving all of them. I don't know how much this man needs to make titty armor, so
I'll say you held back enough.
I still have.
I'm gonna be honest. Ileana probably still has some tucked in the Mary Poppins bag. By the way.
Yeah, I was like, we had a very good time just cleaving everything because Ileana also like critted that with a little bit of help from me.
Thank you.
So like that was, you didn't need it, man. You crit that. I was just there going, you can do it. You were already competent. Okay. But besides that, and then the rose stuff, I would have head back to the tavern and waited for people because I think no one's there except for Groon.
Yeah, you keep an eye on Groon. Make sure Groon doesn't set any fires.
Yeah. If anything, if I do have some time, could I maybe like, I don't know actually. I know Dimple likes crafts from things that we have quote unquote hunted, but I'm like, would offering the scale as it is be better than say painting on it?
Honestly, either or. It depends on how you to offer that up.
Well, if I could paint on it a little bit, just like nothing crazy, just little cute little details on like the side and stuff, like almost like nice little swirly vines or something like that. Just something cute.
Yeah.
You know, so that way it looks like I put a little bit more effort into something that I didn't even kill.
Yep. So you can do that. And eventually you do see Ileana followed by a strange man coming down the stairs, and Marrow and Tesh entering.
I vibe checked the man so hard.
Yeah, roll a perception. Sense motive.
Can I be? I think if Mara was like exponentially less stressed, they would be polite. But I think they're just gonna look at Ileana and just very tiredly say, "Ileana, who's
27? Who the fuck is this? What are his intentions with my girl?"
your girl?"
Shut up. Yes. I care for Ileana.
I mean, there's the you can definitely tell it looks at Ileana in in a very friendly, maybe almost bordering on loving way. You could tell that the way they walk, especially they're very, very close.
They have their own gravity.
Yeah.
No badness. No bad juju.
Other than the whole this guy has seen many fights and he's got a scar on his face, and sort of messy dark hair. Other than that, no. Seem to be any general badness.
All right, he may live.
For now.
This is the friend that you have. Vibe check everyone.
So do y'all really want me to introduce him to y'all? Like, I'm dead serious. Are we doing this in character
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
Oh
Who
yeah,
is your
yeah.
friend,
you know.
Ileana?
So everyone, this is Eric. Eric. The tall one is Tesh. The one in front of her is Marrow. The one that is dressed cute in her really cute toga dress is Estrella, and the little goblin is Grun.
Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Like, walk over, extend a hand for a handshake,
Yeah.
Be nice.
Yeah, you can do that. He has a very nice, a very firm grip on the handshake.
Nice, respectable.
Can I
Eric is
intimidating player
actually
this dude?
so, and then Ileana's gonna explain that he's actually from her village that she grew up in.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Now it's a little bit lighter.
I'm so gonna
Ah.
grab him with the full force.
Do you want to roll for it?
Yes, please.
Okay, roll for
Oh,
it.
the one that got attacked with the crystal zombies. I'm lost.
That's a natural 20 or a 32.
Okay, so FYI, Ileana did tell Eric about her cover story with Marrow.
Cool. I wanted
Just
to make
saying.
sure.
Yes.
I had a moment the other week where Meryl mentioned that, and I just go, I don't know if Ileana remembers her own cover story.
Yes,
remember
I
your cover
remember.
story.
I remember my own cover story, and yes, Ileana has told
Mhm.
Eric. He is very much aware. He knows.
Cool.
This man is
And-
frightened two of me.
Yeah, he gives you a wide berth, Yeah. And to you, Marrow, who will just be like, yeah, it was a pretty bad time. Kind of glad we both got out of there.
I'm sorry. What brings you all the way out here?
Traveling, do some mercenary work and other things.
Nice. Well, feel free to stay as you'd like if it's okay for everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
Might travel alongside you for a little bit until certain things resolve.
Oh, well, we're going to go fuck up a troll. Oh, but we cannot bring back its dick, okay? I promised. We cannot. It's going to be bad.
No, we have to bring back the dick. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're not going to bring back the peen.
What if the troll doesn't have a dick?
Okay, if the troll doesn't have the dick,
Why can't we bring back like the nose?
I guess we could. But...
Okay,
Clever.
I'm having flashbacks to a Futurama episode now.
For that episode.
We'll bring back a part of it, but it cannot be the peen.
All right.
It's an aphrodisiac.
No. Oh. Ileana.
Oh my god. Ileana, no.
You're grounded.
Character, I just had to say it. I'm sorry, I had to get it out.
No,
Let's just.
It is 100% in character now. You are grounded.
Let's just have dinner, have a nice discussion about our days, our plans, and have a nice rest. God knows I need it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, Briarsting is gonna note like a little meh, and she's gonna go snuggle Tesh.
Aww.
I will allow it.
Tesh pets the cat once as a treat.
Oh. Oh, look at this character growth.
I'm so proud of her.
Party companions, friends? Never. The cat held them.
I'm so glad we can add no animal cruelty to your list.
We cannot.
Oh,
No, we cannot. Do you remember
Like I
the
said-
rule?
that's
Oh, wait
Wolf
a minute.
didn't
Yeah.
count.
Oh,
The wolves
I
are zombies.
remember the wolves. Yes.
They were
Domesticated
crystal
animal
wolves.
cruelty. There's no domesticated animal cruelty.
Estrella, actually, I'm not sure if you visited the room yet, but unfortunately, there is only one bed, so I did set up the bedroll that I can sleep on.
What, you don't want to fucking cuddle? Am I
Told you she cuddles.
uncuddleable?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I just wasn't sure if you were okay. I wondered if you
I'm
felt
very
that.
fine with it. Very,
We
very
don't make
fine with it.
assumptions in this group. We do not make assumptions in this group.
I didn't want to assume that you would be fine with that.
I ask you bitches to hold my hand every fucking day.
Listen, holding hands and listen, I thought I would extend the gratitude. I guess I'll be begging with you. Anyways, we should
Mhm.
probably eat first, though, because
Just
I am-
imagine Eric is extremely amused at this point in time.
Yeah,
No,
you
the only-
over there.
The only person here who I will not cuddle with is the Eric, actually, because I just met him. And no
No,
offense,
taken.
you look like
No,
you need a shower.
I had one yesterday, but yeah, no.
Ileana's just
Mm.
looking at Estrella like, I would not fucking share. This is one person that you will never
Exactly.
cuddle.
No. See, look, that's another thing. I don't want to get sudden bolted. No, I'm good.
Okay. Can we get dinner, please?
Are you starving, Marrow?
In a day.
It's been a day. I've cried at least 3 times today, I think, and had a mental breakdown. I would like to have some dinner, please.
Miss, do you hail the bartender?
Yes, please. I would like to hail down the bartender. Oh, right, he was hitting on me. Fuck, I
Yep.
forgot. Oh God.
Yeah.
Might have to retcon what I just said to Australia in like 3 seconds. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, I can hail the bartender.
He has sort of put his hair up a little bit more, like taken the bun and sort of let the braid sort of wrapped it up into like a bun on the back of his head. And he comes over and is just like, "Hey, glad to see that you decided to get some food. What can I get everybody? We've got our big thing for tonight is we've got this like mutton and turnip, and we've got lots of ales, lots of wines, some very nice cider, water if anybody wants it."
Any fish
Oh
meals?
my god, thank fucking
so
god,
much
a place that actually has water. Everywhere, every tavern we've been in, it's like, here's ale, more ale, and vintage ale.
More alcohol, more
Well,
alcohol.
I just happen to be like, it is still rainwater, but I happen to be proficient enough to be able to purify it with spell.
You boil it.
I just use magic.
Magic's faster. Sorry, not sorry.
Not all of us can use magic.
Yeah, right?
But that's what I'm for.
Okay.
There's a boiled there's like a mutton with turnips, and we have so much fish. I can bring you something fish related.
I'll definitely take a fish-related meal.
Yes,
Surprise me.
Yes, I think our cook can whip something up. And
Heavens,
somewhere
I'm
from the
definitely
back, you just sort of hear, "Gal, what are you doing?" And he just goes, "Nothing, dear."
Dear, hold on.
open relationship.
Polyamorous relationship?
Hopefully, don't make me homewrecker 2 electric boogaloo off.
Also, just a second, my cat's playing with a battery and I need to stop him.
The button with vegetables in my life.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes mutton with vegetables.
Gonna look very, very
fish
shocked
dish.
at the request for veggies.
I'm gonna look at them and be like, the captain has had, unfortunately, a lasting impact.
Good.
Just Marrow scared if they don't eat their vegetables, the captain will appear.
Usually show up, and C is gonna love this when they hear it.
God, if it took that much, like Marrow just not eating, I would never give Marrow fruit again. Just for the captain to fucking show up.
Marrow's like, listen, I feel like they could materialize directly behind me and kill me instantly if I don't. So like,
They're not that far away. I mean, I don't know if their ship has left port yet. It was not out of their own possibility.
true.
I can
I'm
fucking
just
look
saying.
into the ocean.
I'm just saying, C's gonna love this when they hear this. Like, they're gonna love that this is a lasting impression of the captain.
Somewhere the captain is looking through a spyglass and peering in through the tavern window and being like, okay, you get to live today.
You get to live for now.
What else is everyone ordering?
Oh, I'm just taking whatever, like, the house special is. I don't know, whatever, just your basic
turnips.
Great, and water. Water, and, like, something alcoholic. It doesn't
I will
need
say,
flavor.
Ileana probably ordered an ale with hers.
Right, I was gonna have a single alcohol. I will order a single alcohol.
And we'll look at, because Estrella will do. Eric will just order like the mutton with an ale, and we'll look at you, Estrella, and be like, "What can I get you?"
Yeah, whatever is, I guess, the special, but with water, please. Please, I don't want any more alcohol.
All right. I'll give the order to Sigurd, and he'll have it out in a few minutes, and I'll bring you your drinks in just a second.
So it seems you and your partner run this place?
Sigurd's just a friend. Very friendly friend, but a friend.
I see, okay. Internally had to check. Okay.
And a few minutes later, he will all your drinks and everything, and go back to attending bar.
Thank you very much, dear.
Gives you a wink.
Mara's not good at flirting, but they're trying their best. I'm gonna glare at the vegetable very angry. Like it looks like it's like just like I got it. I'm gonna eat.
Looks at Marrow and just says, "If you'll at least eat half, I'll eat the other half for you."
No, I have to overcome my flaws and grow. Australia, can you cast precipitation?
I was going to, don't worry, I was going to do that anyways. You didn't have to ask. And I do it, and I make sure that the vegetables taste like very good meat.
Thank you so much. Great.
I'll ask,
I know.
is there anything in particular you want to discuss while you're eating dinner?
No, well, Eric's here.
We should discuss. Oh yeah, Eric. If you are going to us, what are your skills? Do you have any combat experience?
Yes, I'm very good with knives, pretty handy with a crossbow, very good at scouting and getting into place.
I see. Interesting. Well, are you okay with fighting a troll? Because that is our plan for tomorrow, at least.
Yeah, no, troll sounds fun.
All right, that's perfect. We should devise some sort of battle plan for it, at least. I feel like Garun is going to do a lot of damage, and Tash and I are going to be the ones stalling it the most. And also Ileana is going to be.
I love how you leave me out. Well, trolls are weak to fire. So as long as we chuck fire at it after wounding it, it should stop regenerating.
That is true. We do have to make sure that it doesn't get to anyone or doesn't kill any of us before we kill it. Tesh and I will take the front. Asura, Ileana, you stay farther back and use magic. Eric, I don't quite know where you fit the best into this.
Yeah, wherever you need me, I can be kind of near the back. I'm very good with the crossbow.
How durable are you?
Yeah, are you Twinkie?
Are you a
Nah,
twink?
he's hunky.
Oh,
He's hunky.
Yeah.
Well, then-
This dude is very good at, like, he's very strong. This is like somewhere between twunk and hunk. Very strong and can move very easily. A lot of upper body strength.
Does he have an ass?
Yes.
nice. Good job,
I, give,
Ileana.
I look, then look to Ileana and give her like a very strong thumbs up. I'm very proud.
Just like Ileana just like slowly hides her face looking towards her. Like, I did not see that. This is not happening.
You have very good choice in men. He has a very nice ass.
I mean, yeah, now that she points it out, yeah, she is correct.
Oh damn, am I wait, I realize this would be pretty rude, but at the same time
Ileana just looks at Estrella and she's like, I see your filter's broken.
my filter was always broken.
I think it's become more broken since the captain.
Yes. That was a very nice foreday.
And he will also say, Ileana also filled me in on a lot of other things.
Like what?
Told him that we're looking for the princess
Why?
Right?
because I trust him with my life
And
and
I
he
mean,
could be helpful.
I
Well, that
have
is something.
I have a lot of connection.
Okay,
Feels like
shut
something
up.
you should have asked the group.
Yeah.
okay, listen, what's happened has happened. Fighting about it. At least we have a plan for tomorrow. Let's just deal with that. Take the steps as we need to, and eventually, well, we'll figure out where. Like, we know where to go. We just deal with this. So let's eat, prepare ourselves, and get a good night's sleep. You know.
Eric will raise his glass and be like, I can drink to that.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Well, before we go tomorrow, I have 2 stops, but it'll be early in the morning. I could probably meet you near the town's exit.
Yes. I'll ask, does anyone have anything they want to do that night? If not, we will skip right to the morning.
I do a
would.
little bit. Yeah, no.
You
hold
go
on.
first. You go first. Unless it's the same thing, but you go first.
Wait, no, you go first.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go first. Mine's a lot. I have a lot
Okay. Fine. I just wanted, after we're done eating, I just want to grab the group, Sans, Eric, and like hustle us all into a room, and just collectively ask the group, are any of you magic folks? I've already asked Mero. Any of you have a weird magic thing that does like memory retrieval?
Yeah, me.
No.
You can dig up old memories, forgotten memories.
I can help with that, but you have to be okay with me feeling it too. And it's feeling it.
Oh, well, that would be a bigger question for you, because it's not pretty.
I had a feeling about that. I mean, if you need it, I don't mind. I also have to touch your head.
Okay.
Estrella, if you don't want to, I can. If you're fine with it. I mean, if I can. I don't actually know.
No, I have to do it.
Okay.
The magic comes from me. I mean, I can do the exact same thing to you, but I would see your memories or feel
Oh,
them.
don't do that.
Exactly.
Do you want me to hold your hand during it?
No. I need to.
Okay.
When I say when I have to touch, when I have to touch, I have to touch. That's what I mean. Oh wait a minute. I don't think I can do this one heightened yet because I could always just dox Tesh even more harder.
No, don't dox people.
I mean, what's
Like
left?
Exactly.
There's nothing left. There's like
I
a
don't
handful. I guess there's stuff the group doesn't technically know, so I guess there is that.
I don't know when this is supposed to. But I
But
could
does it say like heighten? Does it give you any particular number of levels?
+1.
+1. So yeah, if you cast it as a second level spell, because it's the cantrip I'm thinking of, it already counts as a second level, so it already has that heightened.
Essentially, if I do, I can touch an additional target and do the exact same thing with the spell, and multiple targets can attempt checks to aid said target who is attempting the recall. So, theoretically, yes, I could dox Tesh, but give her more help. And we would all feel it, by the way. Whoever I touch is gonna feel it, the memory, and it has to be willing. That's another thing. So I'm only getting what you give me.
I don't know how bad it is, but I can't imagine it's good. I don't remember it at all.
Well, I'm fine with it. You want to do it.
I should add, I realized most of you don't know this. Here it goes. I'm possessed by the ghost of my dead sister. Turns out we're also cursed. We just found.
Oh!
So that's.
Oh my god.
It's great.
All of them. Damn.
We're trying to find out who. Oh, it's. But we're trying to find out who did it because I don't remember.
And you're possessed by your sis, what you're telling.
Yeah.
Is that what the blue thing with the eyes is?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
She used to be a lot.
I guess death will do.
Yeah,
But
she's been dead like 15 years, so what are you gonna do?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Also, Marrow said that's illegal, so
illegal. What?
Not
that
possible.
she's not completely dead anymore, that she's haunting me, that shouldn't be allowed. I don't know. I don't understand the death stuff, but Marrow said it's illegal.
It is very, very illegal.
Okay, it sounds illegal. Okay, well, I'm good with if you and your sister. What is your sister's name? This feels weird.
My sister is
So your Tash and Tashka, is that the naming
no.
convention?
I just borrowed her name for a while because I didn't use mine because I was running away from.
Okay, wait. Now stop. So you're telling me you thought it was a good idea to use the name of the person who is possessing you, thus technically giving them more power over you.
I thought it would undo it actually because I couldn't remember her name, and I thought that's why she was so mad is because I'd forgotten her because I kind of repressed the heck out of that. And then I remembered it, and so I said it. I kind of said it at the same time somebody was asking my name. It was bad timing. But it didn't, you name a thing and it goes away, free it, but not the problem.
Okay, yeah, we're not that Greek. It doesn't work here. Do you want, do we still keep calling you that? It feels very weird.
Well, my real name is Denisa, but I have complicated feelings of that too, so I don't know. Call me whatever you like. Hey, you.
Okay, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Sure.
Wasn't in character.
Coward.
Okay.
Bitch. Actually, no, they would, but not Tash at the moment.
Well, then I will call you Doomy for now. Okay. Let me touch you.
I am sorry in advance.
I have come to realize trauma follows you. Does anybody else want in on this? Yay, nay?
Sure, I mean, if Tesh doesn't mind, actually, that sounds kind of very rude to ask, but I do want to know how this happened because it shouldn't have. So yeah, if Tesh is okay with it.
Yeah, I suppose it'll be easier than me playing telephone once a day.
All right, let me in. Let me in.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
holding your hand, but
Ileana also getting in on this or staying back? Trilla?
Ileana's just gonna be supportive but not join. She
Cool.
wants to respect Tesh's boundaries.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Damn, none of us do.
she wants help. She's getting help, but she has
True.
no. We are 100% 100% respecting boundaries because in order for this thing to work, Tesh has to be willing.
True.
You
Big
cannot
brain.
do this. You need consent to do this. You need consent from everyone to do this.
I did ask, but it's also, I don't want to traumatize you people with my trauma.
Yeah, as long as you're fine with it and the rest of us are okay with experiencing some trauma, we're fine. Because the minute someone isn't, the spell doesn't work.
Ileana's just deep down worried that they're gonna find out that
That is fair. That is
Mara
a
was
fair
not-
reason to abstain.
Mara was just like, yeah, we're only seeing Tesh's memories, right? That's fine. Let's dive into Tesh's trauma. Let's go.
Cool. So I'm gonna cast Join Past to flavor it. For sure, we're gonna have some pink magical energy and whatnot, but it'll come in the form of a very cute song, very chill song. How this works is what?
You play some nice lo-fi.
Lo-fi, yeah, that
Nobody
comes out of my
needs to
mouth.
dig up your repressed trauma too.
Yeah, lo-fi to repress trauma too.
the best kind. Okay, so Tesh has to attempt a recall knowledge again, and the rest of us who are involved, so that's Tick and I, we can do a lore check of any lore. It doesn't even have to apply at all. And if we pass the check, we aid, and I believe the aid stacks. Since I'm casting it at a heightened level.
And which skill is recall knowledge?
I'm gonna say this is going to be because recall knowledge you can use it for a number of for Tesh, give me your lore skill, warfare lore.
All right. I have bonuses.
Oh, for the record, Maro, you have to roll your lore. So I'm rolling my lore, which is burst lore.
What warfare or underworld this? Like it doesn't have to, but like which one should I use?
We're not off to a great start.
Okay.
I got a 10 total.
Oh no.
I rolled a 4.
I have a 20.
Let's just go with underworld. Fuck it. I got another natural 20.
Yeah.
Tick has been
Okay.
banned for
Look
hacking.
at this. Don't win.
Whatever the usual DC is like 20 to aid. So, but I think no, Maro didn't critically, right?
No, they rolled a natural 20 plus 7, 27.
Oh, okay. Well then Maro's will give a +2, and I will be giving a +1 for like a plus. Unless they're like a master. Wait, Maro, are you like a master at your lore?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then never mind, because the bonuses increase if depending on your proficiency lore. I think.
I mean, Tesh, do you have a hero point? You could try to use that.
Oh, we do. I forgot about that.
Everyone's got a hero point, yeah.
You do have a hero point.
One
You can use
second.
it.
Hold on. It's much better. I don't know why I had to do that math. It's the same math, just better. It's 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So there's a moment where as you're doing this, as this energy gathers around you, all of your visions just go dark. You hear the sound of bubbling potion, not much else. And then you hear the sound of a very heavy door opening, and you just hear the sounds of footsteps. And then you hear a voice that just goes, "Well, I guess we got to try again, Tempest." And the eyes open. The figure isn't completely in focus, but you see a tall man with elven-like features, said tan skin, black hair, and golden eyes. You're in what looks to be a laboratory. Your arms, they can't move. You're restrained by magic or something. You're not sure. You don't even have the energy to move. All of your entire body hurts. It feels like something has been trying to wrench you apart from the inside out. The man like roughly reaches out and sort of twists your head back and as your vision blurs and shifts again. He's no sign. And he moves back over to the desk, grabs a book, and comes over. And he's got some sort of, is that blood? What is it? And he reaches into this sort of chalice and starts drawing symbols on your skin. And you were all experiencing this through a first person perspective. You are at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly how it would work. Yeah, it's gonna be an alley over there.
Yeah. And he he does this, and he draws the symbols on your face, on your arms, and then he starts reciting words in a language that Tesh does not understand, so therefore none of you actually. But things glow. His eyes glow in even brighter gold, and he pulls this jeweled skull up, and you watch as its eyes glow not gold but blue. And he keeps speaking, and then the blue essence heads towards you. You feel it filling your nose, filling your mouth, going inside of you, and it burns. It burns so much that you cannot help but scream. Scream so much that your lungs and throat feel like they're bleeding. And then the memory ends, and you are all back in Celsi, back in the inn.
Oh my god.
EDM.
Yeah?
Now that I've seen his face, do I recognize this man?
Yes.
Do we all recognize this man? Have we met him recently?
Met him recently.
Like about a month ago?
About a month ago, yeah.
In Grissa?
Yeah.
Steps of the Palace?
Yeah.
The guy after the corner?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Talon Basher.
He and I are no longer cool.
Tash, what the fuck was that?
Hair on his spine and feet.
Ow.
Ow.
She's probably crying a little bit because I don't know if she's felt that kind of pain before. And she's like, oh, ow, fuck, are you okay? Is everybody okay?
No. Aubrey, is there anything in that I might have recognized or might have been important to me? I don't know. Just like anything that stuck out?
Not in particular that you can.
Okay, so
this is magic that you're not familiar with.
shit sure do be happening in this Denny's tonight.
Yep.
I think after
No.
that we should...
Well, at least we know where to find him.
Who was that?
Talon. We've met him briefly. You may not have noticed because Cressa was on fire and the prince was there, and he's my ex-wife kind of distracting, but he was there.
And
Being a tool.
He was the time mage, yeah.
he's the top. No, I'm going to bed. No.
Now I know why I recognized what Winston was. Kind of thought that was weird. Now it makes freaking sense.
I think we all need a drink.
Oh,
Well, thank you. And I'm
Handle the
sorry.
Don't apologize. We signed up for that.
I thought it would be a little different. That was a
Okay.
little more than I would have asked you.
well, I mean, at least I know it worked, right?
Yeah. Have you done that spell before?
No, I kind of figured it out.
Well, congratulations. Successful spellcast.
Ah,
And thank you, all of you. Go take a walk.
That's under. I'm going to take a moment to just pray and do a few other things and not finish that sentence out loud, but internally just like by other things, I mean maybe the bartender, who knows. But can I just take a deep breath, go to my room, and do a prayer real quick?
Yeah.
And the contents, which I will say, like, mental internally, just be like, hey, so I know I contacted you very recently, but there's something happening. I'm gonna just recap literally everything that happened involving a ghost claiming to have been extracted from the wheel by just everything that fucking happened. Be like, well, that happened. So that seems important. That seems like in your domain. Yeah, I need a drink, and I'm gonna just hang up the call. Hang up.
Hang up the call. You'll read it later and just have a heart attack.
I'll just be like, I need a drink after all that, and just stop the prayer after that. Just meditating on the bed.
Ileana's just gonna go find Eric, and deep breaths, not tell him any special shit. The only thing she's sharing is their job to go and find the princess, and snuggle up with him for the night.
Yep. Yeah, you do that. Anyone else have anything to do before we jump to whatever Marrow's gonna do?
Think happy thoughts and go to bed.
Cool. Tesh, are you just gonna go for a walk and then eventually come back? Do you want to do anything in particular on the walk?
I mean, I think it'll be a long walk, and then she's gonna go to like the harbor and just sort of jump in. Not to drown or anything. She's just gonna jump in for a bit and swim. And then
let the frustrations out.
Yeah, she's just gotta swim against the ocean for a little bit, get that exercise in, and feel like she's drowning without it.
So yeah, Marrow, you head downstairs. By this point, it's probably later in the night. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. Most of the regulars have come and gone. There are still a handful of people up and about, and Gala is in the bar. Gives you a little wave as you come down the stairs.
I'm gonna give him a little wave and she'll be like, when do you get off work tonight?
He looks at you, looks at the people around, and he just goes, "Yeah, last call's in like an hour."
All right. I guess we'll be an hour then. I'm gonna go for an hour-long walk because Jesus, you gotta clear your brain for that shit. Yeah. About an hour. Me. All right. I'll be back in an hour, and I'm gonna also take just deep breaths in the air, looking around, dying internally, just like. I dedicate all my life to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is the thanks I fucking get. Just have a mental breakdown while having a walk. See if it the mental breakdownness goes down a little bit, over the hour.
Yep. Yeah, it's an hour or so later. And when you return to the inn, it's pretty much empty. There are a couple of drunks sleeping it off in the corner, but yeah.
Aww.
You see Gala sort of cleaning up taking his hair out of the braid, and it just sort of falls wild around his shoulders.
Getting a true Shomer vibes. She's just not that color.
Yeah.
God, this man is just okay.
Yeah.
Yes. In character, I've had 37 mental breakdowns, and I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck do I flirt? I don't know.
You don't need to. I'll tell you, you do not need to do a lot of flirting.
I know.
This man is already DTF.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna go ask him if he's busy tonight.
And he'll just smile and be like, "No, I'm not."
Well, you are now.
Yeah. See, you had other things to do.
Astrea's getting left. Astrea's getting left, so Marrow can get railed. Poor Astrea.
And he's like, I got a room back there, plenty of privacy. He'll go over and lock the front door.
All right, yeah. Let's fade to black. Let's do this, coward.
Yep. You go and spend a rather energetic night with the innkeeper.
Let me guess, he's the bottom.
Huh?
No. I'm more of a please just fade to black if it's not roll anything for it. I'll be honest.
No, you're good. This is a podcast we're putting out. We are not getting into description. It is fade to black.
Okay,
It's
fade
not
to
that
black.
kind of podcast, man.
The only thing I will ask is I get the vibes this man is a bottom with a capital.
More of a power bottom.
Okay, good to know. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fade to black.
It is the next morning, and we will deal with that in episode 2.
Oof.
I knew we wouldn't be able to get to the fucking troll.
I actually don't plan for the troll to be till episode 3. At least.
It's 4 now.
Oh my god.
I guess my notes did not have you getting out of Celsius tonight.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Or my notes were you leave Celsi at the very end, depending.
Okay, that shit sure did happen today. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But yes, let us give our outro.
Please eat your vegetables.
Yeah,
And
please eat
don't
your vegetables.
traumatize your friends.
Yeah, don't do that. That's I will be putting I will definitely put a content warning for the timestamp for people who I did not think we were doing this, so I did not mention it at the front. I will probably record something and put it at the front, being like, "Hey, if you don't like these themes, skip this part."
true.
The timestamp
Only
that you need to
traumatized
get
with
to.
consent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen at your own discretion.
Yeah, this part. Other than that, you skip from here to here. Yes, if we're Goblins and Gays, if you enjoy what we do, we have a Patreon. You can go support us there, get awesome stuff, episodes early, and a bunch of other things that we haven't completely decided on yet. But it's there. It's got cool things, and it helps support us. Helps us buy new equipment, and maybe eventually a outside editor to just help me with stuff, and maybe eventually get enough that we pay everybody regularly.
Please get Ferris a new computer. I am begging you.
Yeah, we really need to get Ferris a mic and a new.
Mics, especially first order of business. Then we can talk about computers. But yes, if you enjoy us, hit us up on Patreon, any social network. We are there at Goblins and Gays. Also, we're getting ready to launch Animamagiri. Check us out on Twitter at that and Instagram at that. Listen to the show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited for it. Does anyone else have anything they want to say before we say our tagline?
Eat your vegetables if you don't want to end up fucking traumatized.
So yeah.
And fuck you, right?
Yep, eat your vegetables.
And Heron.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.